would you like to know more about communication in your work environment? Then just keep on listening. I'm Ellen Preussing from Lightwings Consulting. So we'll start with one method how we can change your way and your style of communication. That's a very simple, very nice and simple method. It's called the I message. It's called the I message because I start with I. What's the difference to you? Well, I often use I in my conversation. Yes, of course you do. But especially in discussions, in kind of a conflictive situation, having issues in the air, trying to address something you'd like someone to change, we do tend to take our this finger in finger point, like you did this and you never put the couch cushions back to where they belong to, and you never do this and that, and you never close the door, and you always put the aircon too high, so the rest of us, the rest of the colleagues, they're just cool, like they're just freezing. What would happen if you would change this method which comes naturally? And this is what I would like to teach you. So the change from the you message to the I message, from my point of view, because really you don't have a clue why this person switches on the aircon at a very cold stage, or doesn't clean up, or leaves the coffee mugs behind, or whatever you want to complain about. You just know what is it that annoys you, what does it do to you, what kind of feelings, what kind of emotions are involved. And don't tell me that there's no emotions involved and they don't want to talk about emotions in work environment. These emotions are there already, so address them. And describe the impact on you, what really happens to you, and then formulate your wishes. So what would you like to change? Because the other person is not telepathic and can just see whatever you feel is best and you regard as best. No, you have to spell it out. There is no way around it. So we just go with a little example. You always treat me unfairly and do not let me finish my sentence in the meeting, and overall you make me feel insecure. Would be the finger pointing message. How could you reformulate that? You look at the point, at the spot, what's the fact, what is the situation or disruptive behavior in your perspective that annoys you, or that you want to describe and you want to address. It's that you've been interrupted, isn't it? So I noticed that I'd repeatedly been interrupted in the meeting, and I'm now really uncertain whether you might be interested in what I have to contribute to the topic or not. What do you think? Would you be more likely to be successful with the you message or with the I message? Usually, the you message is conceived and perceived as kind of an attack. So we tend to, after the first couple of words, we tend to, well, defend ourselves. So we're already forming our defense talk, while the other person is still addressing what she would like to have changed. Does that help? Probably not. With the I message, the likelihood is much higher that the person will listen to the end. And if you want to go one step further, as mentioned before, talking about the emotions, you concretely describe the situation that you got interrupted during the meeting. Then describe the impact on you. It makes me feel insecure, and it actually is, it's a bit annoying as well. So I feel insecure, frustrating, because I don't know whether you're interested in what I have to say, whether it's me you don't like, whether it's whatever kind of thoughts are there. So it makes me insecure and a bit frustrated as well. And then you go further and think, okay, but how would I like to have this situation in like the perfect world? How would this be? And then you could just like address, yeah, it would be really great. I mean, I would really appreciate if you could, in the next meeting, if you could just let me finish my sentence, because maybe at the end there was something I wanted to say and it didn't get out because I couldn't get to the point. That would be really nice. So try it out, try out to think about these 3 levels of communication, the basics of communication, whether you see and recognize them in any kind of communication during the next couple of days. And try out the iMessage in your work environment with your, if you're a leader in your leadership role. Try it even out if you're parenting, so with your kids, it works there as well. Not always, it's never a 100% rule, it's just one method, but it's a nice tool, and it's quite an easy tool to be applied, and use it with your colleagues. And you'll see you're gonna have a nicer, like already a little shift in your work environment. So long. Sign up for my YouTube channel. There are going to be much more of these videos coming up. Have a nice day.